Hello, how are you? It's another video with me, and I'm Barry here, and here we are, the eve Final Fantasy VII's collaboration. It's roughly about 12 hours away, and tomorrow I'm planning on doing a bit of a bit of a longer stream. So that's gonna be, if you're interested in coming out and checking out the new content, hanging out, chatting, by all means, that will be waiting for you. But anyway, so some final details about the FF7 event. We do know a little bit more about some stuff. First of all, in the event shops, there is going to be basically the standardized stuff with a little bit of... I actually don't have a mouse right now, so scrolling on this is awful. It really is just awful. So a couple of things of note. First of all, in the FF7 shop for the first two characters, there will be an FF7 unit shard selector, 120 of them. It's probably going to be about 2,000 paid lapis. So if you are interested in getting a faster way to get that, or get your characters upgraded, that's probably going to be for you. I assume only one of them because it's way too good a value, but taking a look, there is also some paid bundles. Doesn't look like there is any double lapis stuff going on. Just going to be these collaboration packs that are kind of unit upgraders. So if you are looking to spend money, just know that this is a thing you could potentially get into the future. One of them even has gold, and gold is just really, really good. It's kind of really valuable, so maybe that's what you'll want. But also, in terms of the banners, there is going to be, of course, the free poll that guarantees you a Tifa. You should probably end up doing that if you're a JP player. I think Globalers will have the 9S version. Something also or just a whole bunch of notes about banners going on. Cloud and Tifa both have a version of this kind of banner where it's them plus the vision card. Getting up to the pity will give you a 10% chance. 10% is lower than some of the other or some of the other banners. I think have had like 20 or 25% chance past, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, it's not a super high, but obviously they're trying to get you to spend. And what is to note is that if you do end up getting 2,000 of the coins, there is a safety net for Cloud. I assume that Aerith and Barrett will both have a safety net when they come on May 1st. So, plan your resources accordingly in case you get incredibly unlucky. However, unless I'm mistaken about this, the coins that are used for Cloud, they may carry over to the Aerith and Barrett banner. They may not. If they did, you can end up... potentially, if you get Cloud and you still have some coins, you could use them for them. But Aerith and Barrett might be just a better banner combination because I'm assuming they will share coins regardless. And that means that if you end up getting Aerith, but you get really close to the pity, well, then you could end up just getting a potentially just Barrett off of that. Not just something for thought-provokingness later. See, there's the Tifa version. Tifa's card, for everybody who was hoping that it would, does end up getting a guaranteed on a 5-step up for vision cards. Pretty standard now. I don't think that this is anything really surprising. So yeah, there you are. All right. Continuing on, we do have a 3 paid step up for both Cloud and Tifa. Talk about the Tifa one really quickly, but you are, I mean, it's a 1 in 4 chance of getting Cloud. You have like Charlotte, who's a much newer unit, and then you have 2 older under-based range units. I gotta say that Niv, not necessarily bad. Frederica, you probably already have enough shards. Charlotte is not a bad one because she is a newer unit, so there is that at least. And Cloud, maybe it's just worth it. I mean, you do have 3 potential chances with a 1 in 4 at the end. So that might be a good way. It should also be noted that the paid step-ups do give some of the coin currency. So even if you are going on the paid step-up, you are getting about a fourth of the way into getting guaranteed cloud. So that's definitely not bad. Also, one thing to note, the FF7 coins, I will check tomorrow whether or not they say A or B, because if there is an A on these coins, then they won't transfer over to the second one. Aerith and Barrett will probably be B coins, if that is the case. And there is this Tifa one too, but why? I don't even think this is worth 40 shards, even with the bonus coins off of it. I don't think it's worth it, so... Yep. I don't even think it's for whales. I think it's for fools. Now, fly. Okay. Had to look at something off the screen for a second there. All right, and probably the last and most interesting point here to do with FF7 banners is that we do have a Tifa 9 step up, and there does not exist a cloud version of this. So if you were curious and thinking, well, what if I wanted... can I get cloud shards off of this? As far as I know, you can pull cloud off this banner. You cannot get any cloud shards. It's Tifa only, and it looks like they've reduced the total number that you're getting off. You're getting about 200 for going all the way, which I don't know. To me, it might be only worth it if you ended up getting enough of everything, but you guys can make your own decision about whether or not you think that is good. But there does not exist a 9 step up. Oh my god, my voice. There does not exist a 9 step up for cloud, and there are the guild banners as per usual. That is just kind of standard at this point on the JP side. There will also be a commercial campaign just giving a bunch of free summons, 100 in total. And there are going to be the return of some of these high temptation banners. So people who are not interested in getting cloud, these might be more interesting to you. 10 UR with a reroll on it. It might be pretty tempting. Scrolling all the way down, you also have a couple of 5 URs, 5 vision cards, 10 URs, 10 vision cards, and of course the card banners as well. So potentially lots of temptation for you guys there if you are looking for resources. So yeah, that's basically the first round of banners. The other banners will be coming on May 1st, and we'll probably not know about them until at least next Thursday, Friday. So really kind of up to you whether or not you want to wait that out or just go ahead. But to kind of talk, or just to segment into the last part of this video today, I do want to talk about the dilemma I'm having, which is just, I don't know which 7 character I want. Like, I'm not interested in getting all of the characters, and I'm certainly not interested in spending money, and that kind of limits my choices. And honestly, like, Tifa's free, alright? So that's a pretty easy one to get. And with the guild banners and the training and everything, and the 40 logins, and probably a bingo board, I think that getting Tifa pretty much to 99 won't be that much of a stretch of resource at all. But between Cloud, Aerith, and Barrett, I don't actually know. Like, I have this problem that I just want all 4, and that is the collector inside of me just being like, obviously you want all the characters. True, 7 is my favorite Final Fantasy. I really like the characters, I really like the setting, I really like the environment, and this, gotchas kind of prey on that. Always your nostalgia for characters and locations and music, like this right now, the City of the Ancients music is my... I'm almost dead certain it is my favorite piece of FF7 music, period. I just love the atmosphere, the forebodingness of it. And I gotta say, all four characters sound really interesting. Tifa, just an up close, fast, quick brawler who's a little bit evady. Cloud, who's probably just gonna be, meta and just really strong and powerful and good on all Slash teams going forward. Aerith, who is just sounding like an amazing healer and synergizes well with the fact that my JP account is very good with magic and very, very good with just like magical characters, and I have Eldira and I have more. So like a water mage elemental team is like a distinct possibility for me. And then, the next thing is just like Barret, who is this really interesting idea of a ranged tank. I don't even know how that really works, but I just want to try it. And that sounds fun, and I actually am just really happy. Like, I was a Brave Exvius player before I was a Wotv player, and Barret, I know somebody commented that Barret got an MVA, but he's never ever gotten like the top rarity when it came out. Like he wasn't like a Neovision Awakening. He wasn't like a Neovision. He was a 7-star then, or he was that. He was just a 5-star, and he was never like got his. It was just like he's always been kind of treated a little bit poorly. So for him in this game to be a UR character is kind of special and kind of awesome. And Barret from the remake was a really great character. I just have this thing right now, and it's not super important, and the Tonberry's just staring at you while I'm rambling. And that's what this video is. Like, it's a little bit of information and a little bit of just me talking about the situation. Because, I could have about 40k Lapis by the time Aerith rolled. And Barret. I do think that is totally possible. And heck, if I'm correct on my hunch, then it might just be really good to roll for Aerith and then potentially pity Barret kind of thing off of it, and that would be like really good unless I got super unlucky. But part of me still wants to go for Cloud. Part of me, really does want that, and it is an exciting time because lots of videos to be made and lots of content to put out there and lots of stuff to talk about, and that's all great and everything, but I just don't know where my head is at, and I'm feeling really indecisive on the eve, and that's frustrating to me. Like, I don't have, like, people come to me and ask, oh, what do you think about this, what do you think about that, and that's great. I really like that, but I also just am feeling really lost right now because all of the characters are good, and I do think mono element teams in the state of the game are important. Are they easily counterable? Sure. In a game where there are good characters in every element, there's always going to be a counter, and if you go for a mono element team in PvP, yeah, potential that someone can just smack you down if they have the right elements. That's fine. That's how that works. If you have multi elements, it's a little more confusing and a little more difficult, but it's still counterable. Honestly, like, mono element teams just do have a lot of synergy, and they do get bonuses for being strong, but at the same time I have the urge to explore, and the things as great and meta as Cloud would be, as Barret just might be way more fun, and as safe as Aerith may end up being for my account, god, I just want to go with an evasion Tifa and just say, yeah, bring your sure hit abilities, I'll evade them. And so, where a lot of my videos end in, like, usually this kind of definitive thing about you should do this or you should do that for this reason, this reason. Right now, I'm sitting here thinking about my own account, thinking about my own choices, and just being like, wow, I actually just don't know what I want at this point. And I feel like I'm probably going to make the wrong decisions. So, yeah. It's always that thing, right? Of a gacha player of like, wanting, like, a collector wants them all. Gotcha player, or like going with your brain and realizing when a good deal is a good deal, and when you can leverage something to your advantage and when you can't. And really, right now, I just don't have a good answer for you. So this video is just gonna end like this. I really wish I could make up my mind on this one, but indecisiveness defeats us. Thanks for watching.